Welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Skratch. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. We finally put our hand on Rathalos, guys. Time to take him in for a spin and see if he lives to the expectations, because we've heard a lot of good things about the champion. Now, most probably, all of you guys are already very familiar with his kit. We're gonna take him in Clan Boss. We're gonna see what he can do. That's what we have for this video. Keep an eye on the next video, which will be on the Hydra. I'll rather do multiple videos than just one, guys, and condense everything in a 1 hour long video, because I know you guys don't like to watch very long videos. So, unresistible defense down. Extra damage on targets that have HP burn. He ignores 100% of the defense against bosses with this skill right here. And every second use of this skill in a round will attack all enemies instead, which is pretty irrelevant for the clan boss, but will be great for the Hydra. The A3 gives increased crit damage and increased speed on the champion. Now, for this team that we are going to try right now, we're not going to be able to use this skill. We're going to have to lock it. Then the passive, how I mentioned, more damage against targets under HP burn. And every fifth skill of this champion deals 200% more damage. Now, there are people saying that this counts as an ally attack, counter attack. I really think that will be actual use of skills rather than him going into an ally attack or counter attack, but we're gonna have to check that as well. And he has an attack aura for dungeons. Now, personally, I do not care about the CVC points, guys, so I decided to get the champion up and running for you. You know how I'm doing it every single time. Some of you guys might wanna keep the 30k points for the CVC. You can do that as well if you like, but keep in mind we do not have personal rewards this time around. Rathalos. I built him on a Fury set, guys. Keep in mind, I have some extra crit rate right here just because I couldn't get the speed. It was painful, okay? And that's because I was a dummy and I clicked on getting the 2 extra speed from Clan Boss, and I always forget about it. But either way, 6.8k attack, 173 speed, 105 crit rate, 286 crit damage. You only need 100% crit rate, guys, okay? You don't need more than that. So he's gonna be on a Fury. I really want to see what sort of damage we're going to drop with this champion. Then we have the masteries, offense and defense. We're going to keep the same masteries for the Barrier comp too. And I didn't thought ahead to make a team with the Meta, Cardial, and stuff like this. But I'll be doing that in the next few days. I wanna see what I can do with him, you know. So War Master as tier 6, counter attack, and we do have Grim Resolve. Life Drinker, just to allow us to counterattack. We do not need accuracy. But that being said, guys, let's take him in for a spin in the Clan Boss. This is the team that we're running. Farrakhan for HP burn, ally attack, Brackus for weaken, increase attack. We actually stopped the A3 on the presets for him, guys, so he's not actually allowed to use the A3 because that will mess up a bit the team. So these are the speeds in case if anyone is curious. And I had to make sure I'm stopping the A3. Increased speed will mess us up. I'm gonna have to actually manual this just to start the run for 1 minute. So what I'm very curious if the ally attacks from Farrakhan will actually count for his passive. So I'm gonna do the ally attack. Then we're gonna check animations and everything. Okay, so we have an ally attack. Oh, it's like poking the sword, like pushing it into someone. This reminds me of Yoshimitsu from Tekken, if you guys are familiar with that. I don't know why it just clicked right now. It's like I'm seeing Yoshimitsu just pushing the sword in there, you know. So we have the defense down from him. We're gonna put the increased attack actually right now. So the ally attack should have counted maybe theoretically as one of the skills being used. So right now we're gonna go with the second. So that's the A2. 266k hit, pretty good actually. And we had no weaken, which is definitely not too bad. But let's keep an eye on that as well. Once I'm going to put it on aura, I'm going to be able to focus more on what's happening, you know. So let's actually go A1. Or actually, no, let's go A2. Weak hit, doesn't matter. Now we should be having weaken. There we go, beautiful. And this should be his third hit. 222k with the A1. Not bad, actually. Not bad. We're going to put Unkillable right now. And 3-turn delay. I need to delay that skill one more time on him. A1. A lot of weak hits from Farrakhan. Hopefully he's going to land the HP burn. And hopefully he's not going to let us down. So right now, on him, it should be the 4th count of the skill. If the ally attack counts. 199k with weaken, defense down. And I think we had... increase attack if I'm not mistaken, right? So let's put that skill right there. So we have 1. And this should be the 5th. I'm very curious to see if the damage will pop off or no once we're gonna use it. So let's see. 893k. Yeah, so ally attacks seems to be doing the job and count as a skill. So counter attacks will count as a skill then too. Ooh, 893k, and we didn't even had all the things set up in here. Let me just click on auto and let's pay attention to see what this bad boy can actually do. So we have defense down. We have increased crit damage. 163k, no weaken though. Come on, Brackus, put it on. We have HP burn now. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. 287k with the A1. I want to see the 5th use of the skill while we have HP burn. We're going to have probably to time it ourselves in a second. 523k, that's with the A2 without the actual 200% extra damage from the passive. Pretty damn crazy. 396k with the A1, assuming that that will be just his regular hit with the defense down and weaken. Yeah, that was 700k if I'm not mistaken. So right now, what I want to do is to time a bit the HP burn. So I think he used the skill 1 more time, so he has 4 more times to use the skill before that. So I'm going to delay that burn for a second. I'm actually going to delay everything for a second, you know. Unfortunately, the only thing that I cannot delay will be the increased attack. So this is on a 3-turn cooldown. So this will be the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th coming back to this skill if I'm not mistaken. But let's just go with A1 to be sure that my math is spot on. Just in case, just in case. I think it's going to be hard to time the increased attack though, because Brackus just used it before, you know. So another A1 right here. We can put a weaken because that will be on for 2 turns. For 3 turns actually, even better. So right now, another A1. Shame I won't have increased attack though. I don't think I will have increased attack. But I feel like the more we go into the run, the more we're going to be able to see. Don't weak hit. Nice. HP burn. I wish I would have that increased attack. But I'm going to get it next turn. So if this is not the one, it's going to be the next one, you know. A1. 584k. This was definitely the 5th hit. Without increased attack, guys, okay? Without increased attack. That's pretty damn disgusting. I'm going to have to time it again for the A2 now. I'm going to have to time it for the A2, so I'm not going to put the increased attack with Brackus. So just bear in there with me. So this will be 1 hit. 312k, pretty good. So that was 1 hit. We should be going over to hit number 2 right now. 382k again, pretty nice. Then let's see once we're gonna set up everything. So we are getting close to hit number 3. Hopefully I'm not messing anything up with the Unkillable here. Hit number 3, right? So we can wait a bit longer. Let's just go A1. A1. Defense down. Unkillable. Beautiful. So that was hit number 3. We're getting close to hit number 4 and 5, so we can attempt to put a burn. Beautiful. We can attempt to put a weaken. Even more beautiful. The only thing that we gotta make sure we're gonna have is defense down, but I think we're gonna be spot on with that. So A1, we haven't landed defense down with him. Oof, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Don't let us down like this, man. Don't let us down like this. So I've been trying to time this. Come on. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. And now increase attack. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Oh, 2 million damage on the clan boss. 2 million. No champion in the game hits so hard. The only champion in the game that was hitting so hard in the clan boss was Corpulent Cadaver, guys. 2 million damage with everything set up for him. That, of course, Fury, HP burn, weaken, defense down, having increased attack, the 5th hit of the skill, 2 million damage. Damn, that was actually nuts. That was actually nuts. So very, very good damage from Rathalos, guys. Very good damage from Rathalos. But you know what? I'm gonna fast forward from here to get at the end and see the total damage. That was a 990k, almost 1 million damage. And I don't even think that was the 5th hit. It couldn't have been the 5th hit. That was just his regular hit, okay, with increased attack, defense down, and weaken, and fury on. That's pretty damn crazy. Pretty damn crazy. So I'm very, very satisfied to see this damage, actually. 243k. Let's actually watch one more hit. Let's actually watch one more hit. Very curious to see it. 2.2 million damage. Isn't that disgusting? Isn't that absolutely disgusting, guys? Wow. Let me fast forward from here and see the total damage. So here we are, guys. We are near the end. And honestly, the damage is not too bad, okay? The damage is not too bad considering that we don't have double ally attack or anything crazy like that in the team, you know? So overall, it's fairly decent. 64 million. And we have Rathalos with 28.6, man. That's actually a very, very good damage. Ferrokin with 5 million. He has no masteries. If I would have gotten masteries on him and the other 2 man-eaters, yeah, this would have been easily a 1 key. But I don't have masteries on 3 champions right here because I have 4 different man-eaters. And Brachus 19.7. So just as an idea, to compare him with Brachus on a 1-to-1 ratio team, they are both in Fury sets. But then we have Brachus at +1 with the 3-star Phantom Touch, right? And Rathalos 28.5 million damage. Let me just actually move a bit my head because I feel like I was in the way right there. So that's actually pretty damn good. What I do want to do quickly, guys, is to change his build on Relentless. So this is the build on Brachus, okay? 6.2k attack. He does have actually less attack than Rathalos, though. He does have less attack, yeah, okay. So that's, let's just say that makes up for it, you know? So we're quickly going to put a Relentless set on him, and we're going to take him in a Barrier comp. I want to see how he performs in a Barrier comp. Now, there I won't be having HP burn. I won't be having weaken. So I'm expecting his damage to maybe don't be necessarily as crazy, to don't hit such high numbers. But that will be anyway just because of the simple fact that we don't have this right setup for him for that team. But I feel like a lot of you guys might be interested to see if he's worth it for you to use him in a team like that. I know a lot of you guys don't have a 1 key Ultra Nightmare team, and maybe he's going to be the champion that will enable you to get to that sort of damage, you know? So I just kind of like wanna show you what he can do. So let's quickly put on an attack banner as well. We keep the same masteries. So we are right here. I need a bit of more speed. This is the one. Yeah, perfect. We're going to use a Barrier team this time around. Again, we're going to have to stop his A3. In the next few days, I'll try to make a team with the Mita, Cardiel, and some crazy team that will enable him to use the A3 as well. So we're going to see how that plays out in here as well. But the A2 should be hitting harder anyway because of the ignore defense. So right now, these are the total stats on him. 6.2k attack, 274 crit damage, but he is on a Relentless. And let's actually crack on with this. This can be on full auto, so we don't have to stress about it too much. Very curious to see how he will perform here. This is a 2-to-1 ratio. Yeah, this is definitely looking like the Yoshimitsu move from Tekken. Landing the defense down, but not having weaken and HP burn will definitely affect his performance. But considering that we are going on a 2-to-1 ratio, that should kind of like even out a bit the damage compared to the previous team where we tested him in, you know? So definitely looking forward to see. I have no toxic sets on any of my champions here, guys. If I would put that as well, my damage will go through the roof with this, you know? So probably the damage won't look as crazy overall for the team, just because this team is not built to go with a champion that has no poisons. I used to run this team with Dracomorph, you know? So 189k with defense down. That was the A2. But definitely not the 5th hit of the skill. So counter attack, let's see. 86k, 123k with the A1. I feel like this might be the 5th hit. Is it? 118k, no, not the 5th hit just yet. Perfect. I want to see it on the A2 rather than the basic skill. 620k, no weaken, no HP burn. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's still pretty good. The extra turns will help him a lot to go crazy, though. Will help him a lot to go crazy. The main thing is to keep that defense down on consistently. And it's good that we don't need accuracy for it. 124k. This, I think, will be the 5th hit, if I'm not mistaken. Or it might be the 4th only. 5th. 591k. Pretty good. Pretty good, actually. Pretty good. Now, I feel like this damage won't be blowing through the roof in this team right now. We have what? Turn 7, 8.7 million damage, so a bit over 1 million. Curious to see of how much damage he will ramp up. So he used the A2 as the 4th hit, so right now he's gonna have the basic skill doing the extra damage. 400k, not too bad either. Considering that we have no weaken, right? That makes a massive, massive difference. And of course, having the HP burn on the enemy would be even better. So considering that we don't have those two, I'm happy with the damage. Rathalos. I'm glad that he's not a trash champion, though. I'm glad that he's not a trash champion. And he seems to be the best out of all 5 of them that they've been added right now to the game, you know? Which is good, because he's the free one. So that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see, you know? The best champion to come as the free one. I feel like this will boost the damage for a lot of you guys out there, you know? Like, regardless where you need the damage dealer, he will boost that damage for you. Especially for Clan Boss, Hydra, Dragon. In the Ice Golem, you don't want to use him. Doom Tower bosses, he's gonna be solid, you know. Even when we're gonna get to Amias with him in the rotation, he's gonna be awesome there. For the Cursed City, Faction Wars, basically everywhere where you have a boss that's not the Ice Golem, that's not the Fire Knight, he will just be godly against all of the bosses. Think about how Ninja was when they introduced him to the game. This is exactly what sort of impact he will have on bosses now, more or less, you know. Except you don't have the burn, the freeze, and all the other rest of the utility on the kit, but you have a lot of different things in it that will really, really push the potential of the champion. But guys, you know what? I'm actually gonna back out of this run, and what I'm gonna do, just to see the total damage, we're actually gonna do one insta battle. You know, we're gonna do one insta battle and see how the team is performing, what sort of damage we're getting, because I wanna jump over to the next video and do Hydra, because I'm very curious to see how he performs in there, you know. So let's see what we have right here. 71.5. Still pretty much the same damage. 29.2. So overall is still keeping the same damage, but we don't have weaken, we don't have burn on the boss. So even though we are going on a 2-to-1 ratio, how I mentioned, is gonna even out the damage. But that's Rathalos Blademaster in the Clan Boss, guys. Pretty damn nutty. Seeing that 2.2 million hit is kind of like mind-blowing, you know, and is free. That's the good part about it as well. Make sure you guys are keeping an eye on the next video that I'm about to release in the next few minutes, and that will be Rathalos versus the Hydra Clan Boss. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.